Hey everybody, this is Ben here at That Cologne Guy coming at you with a new review. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing well, and hope you're staying safe, positive, and healthy during these incredibly quirky and odd times that we are indeed in and will continue to be in for quite some time. But stay positive. This week, you've seen the description, so this week, I am taking a look at none other than Neroli Portofino, and I like actually showing you the sample up close, like a real YouTube reviewer, even though it's not the bottle. If nothing else, just so you can see the sample, you can see I have just a little bit left, and you can also see my friend Wes and subscriber, his packaging skills and his fantastic penmanship. So that's why I do that. This is the Neroli Portofino it's an exquisite fragrance. But the question that begs to be asked is it worth the price? Stay tuned and find out. All right, so this is Neroli Portofino, a 2011 release by Tom Ford. So, you guys, I've mentioned this a couple times recently. My original Tom Ford that I smelled was Black Orchid, and I loved it so much that I put it on my top 20 all-time women's perfumes list that I recently did, and I really appreciate that one, and that is definitely one that I would absolutely wear. I really liked it. And then I did Lightening, which was the Babylon Fragrances clone of Noir Extrême 2 weeks ago. And I did not smell the original Tom Ford, but if it smells anything like that clone, Lightening, then I know that I will absolutely like it because if nothing else, the Tom Ford fragrances are truly unique and really separate themselves. And you can they're really, really nice. I did not know a lot about this house before, other than the basic. But as far as smelling certain fragrances that of trying his releases, I hadn't. And so this is technically 2, but really number 3 if we include Noir Extrême. And so I want to know more. I want to smell more. I really appreciate this house. The house is rising up my list of favorite houses. Not sure if it's going to break the top 5 yet, especially with the prices. But maybe we'll definitely say top 10. I really like the 3 Tom Fords that I have tried so far. All right, so this is like I said, this is a citrus aromatic. There are many notes in this fragrance. You can check it out on Fragrantica or basenotes.net, but I'm going to give you the 4, even 5 that I really pick up. So definitely going to be bergamot, lemon, and orange. And then I would add neroli, of course, and then I also pick up jasmine. There are many more notes to that, but those are the 5 that really are prominent on my skin. This one is almost kind of like an orange creamsicle meets, or even just like any of the 3 that I mentioned, like a lemon/orange popsicle meets suntan lotion. So this one really does have a beach feel, and I'm looking over because I took a picture. I'm going to read you the description of Neroli Portofino from Sephora, and let's see if it stands up to their description. And this, for all I know, could be Tom Ford's original one. I don't know, but the fragrance description, as read from Sephora, reads as: Neroli Portofino conjures cool breezes, sparkling water, and lush foliage through crisp citrus oils, floral notes, and amber undertones. Splashy yet substantive, this perfume is a vibrant reinvention of a classic eau de cologne. It's Tom Ford's, all capital letters, it's Tom Ford's homage to the Italian Riviera. So you can see here, they really are trying to go for the kind of beach summer feel, and it is that. This really is an exquisite fragrance. I love practically everything about it. I really like how it smells, and if they're looking for, and you as somebody who would buy it, if you're looking for the a feel of a very beach, hot weather fragrance, then you have found it, because this one really does conjure up, to use their word, being on the beach in the summer. So for the hot weather folks out there, this would definitely be something that you would want to get a feel for. It has a very summer, fresh quality to it, and so they absolutely hit their mark in what they set out to do. The parfumé is Rodrigo Flores Rue. So that means apparently he must have one parent that is French and one parent that is Spanish. So Rodrigo Flores Rue. So that's kind of a cool name to say. I don't know much about his work. In fact, I don't know anything about his work other than this one. So let's look at longevity and projection. Now, the longevity was better than I thought. Now, as you guys have noticed, have noted, this is a sample, so of course the sprayer is smaller. I might not be getting as much as a full bottle, but I definitely got great longevity. I got 6 to 8. Really like that about this fragrance. One of the complaints about it, though, is that it doesn't last a long time. I have to say, though, that it did pretty well. This is an EDP, so it better do well. But I did get 6 to 8 hours on this one, probably closer to 6. But I mean, a work shift is okay for me. You have to understand the citrus aromatics oftentimes don't last as long. They're going to be very cool, refreshing fragrances that are supposed to do well in hot weather. So because of that, they might be dissipating more, right? If you're wearing it in 100-degree weather, then it might not last as long. I'm wearing it in October, in the fall, for my summer first impressions series. Okay, that's running late, but I have to say it did well on my skin in the fall. So maybe the complaints are for more June and July when it's really hot. If you wear this fragrance, let me know. But I did get 6 to 8 in terms of the longevity and projection. Projection was quite good. I would put it in an arm's length for the first 2 hours, and then I would say after that it's going to from 2 to 6, it's going to become pretty close to a skin scent. You can still pick it up, but again, that just means that it's inviting the other person to get closer to you. So you shouldn't see that necessarily as a negative. I certainly don't. I don't see that as a negative for this fragrance. This is not designed to clear out a room. Most citrus aromatics won't do that for you. It's more of the gourmands and the heavier, colder weather fragrances. So longevity and projection were quite good. Sillage was also great, by the way. So when I would put it on, leave the room, come in later, you could really still pick up the trail, and you will definitely, if you're coming in and out of rooms at a party, and when you leave, people will be able to walk closer to that group and still pick up your scent quite easily. So you will make your presence known. It is subtle, it is sophisticated, and I certainly appreciate that about this fragrance. So in terms of gender, wow, I mean, there's not much else that needs to be said, really, because this is for women and men, and this is a truly unisex fragrance. I don't, this one would be another one where if I'm saying masculine, feminine, this would be right down the pike. This is as unisex as it gets. This one is just an outstanding, exquisite fragrance that is above gender. How's that? Age, age would be probably either it's going to be 35 and up because that's who can afford it, or somebody's going to be getting some gifts from Santa Claus. Okay, because this is expensive. I guess I would say it's cool and refreshing, and there is a youthful vibe. So I mean, I would want to say college and up. But because of the niche price point, you're probably going to actually see more 35 and up. I don't know though. That's just in terms of actually people who bought this for themselves. If I had to just tell you based on the fragrance, college and up, no doubt. Men, women, highly versatile. It's highly versatile within summer. So this would be a late spring. You could probably do this from like March till around now, till about October. Okay, so as far as events, Again, weather is going to be the most important thing. Other than that, though, this is highly versatile. I mean, this is t-shirt and jeans up to even suit. Love that about this fragrance. Kudos to Tom Ford in that regard, because this really does smell very, very nice. Okay, so with all that being said, let's get to the elephant in the room, which of course is I rearranged the man cave. No. The elephant in the room would be the incredibly shocking price point. I even wrote this down on Sephora. For a 3.4 100 ounce, it is 340 smackers. And get ready for this. For the 8.4 ounce, 250 milliliter bottle, which is quite big, of course, it's a whopping 650 smackers. Okay? So that's the question, right? The question is not going to be, does it smell good? The question is going to be, is it going to be worth it? And for me, the answer is sadly, no. Unless I found it at a highly discounted price, I would not wear this at that. I would not spend the money. Some of you do have that kind of cash that you can throw bandy about. I do not. So this would be a pass for me based solely on the price. If Tom Ford all of a sudden saw my episode and wanted to sponsor me and shower me with with an 8.4 250 milliliter bottle, would I accept it? Yes, I would. I would absolutely accept it graciously. Thanks, Tom, and I would say thank you very much. But as far as going out and buying this, ain't going to happen for that price. I did see, was it a Ferrari? What was the Ferrari? I think it was called Bright Neroli. I saw in Fragrantica was listed as one that smells like it. I can't say if it's a clone, but if I could get closer to the 100, actually, so if we're looking at $340, I would say for a 3.4 ounce, this is worth half that. So what, 170? If I'm going to get down below $200, then I'd be a player. I would consider it. Other than that, though, no, it's a pass. It's just exquisite. It smells wonderful. It absolutely does what it says it's going to do. But man, that's a heavy price tag, and it's a hefty price tag that I will not be paying. All right, so there you have it, folks. Another episode by the boards. Thanks again, Wes. I have really enjoyed doing these 12. I'm sad to see the box go. And today is the final episode, of course, of the summer 2020 First Impressions series. Absolutely enjoyed going through these. Some of these fragrances I will be getting, and some I won't. Either way, I absolutely enjoyed wearing them each week and reviewing them for you. All right, I said earlier this is going to be an easy rating, and that's going to be a 4 out of 5 sprays. So if this is your first episode with me, then I would say quickly add that I use a system of 5 sprays, and then I actually put that rating number on me. So if I give this a 4 out of 5, which I'm going to, then I'll actually put 4 sprays on me. I think I have enough left, and so this is a 4 out of 5. This is a 5 out of 5 sprays for the smell. On smell alone, I love it. In fact, it has a very Acqua di Parma feel to it. So for the Acqua di Parma folks out, fan boys and girls out there, this one, if you just gave me this and didn't put the fantastic penmanship on here that Wes has, I actually would have thought that this was an Acqua di Parma. So this is I would call it his homage to Acqua di Parma instead of the Italian Riviera. That's just me. Okay, so we're going to go 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5, absolutely, though, for the scent. But I am docking 1 spray for his hefty price tag, especially since he is his own model and it's his own company. Come on, Tom. Come on, give it to us for half of that. Here we go. 1 on each wrist, 1 on each side of the neck, and here we go. Boom. 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 Ooh. Will he have enough? Boom. I do. In fact, just because, you know what? I'm going to give you the last one. Just because. All right, this is for you, Wes. We say au revoir to the First Impressions 2020 Summer Series. Boom. There we go. Got it. All right, guys, there you have it. Another episode by the boards. I really appreciate all of your support. I'll quickly mention that in the last week alone, we've had just another huge uptick in subscribers, so I really appreciate that. Thank you for all of your support, your comments, likes, comments, subscribes, sharings, etc., etc., notification bells, turning notifications on, all this other YouTube terminology. I really appreciate that. You guys take care, have a wonderful week, and always remember, fragrance marks the celebration of today. Take care, everybody. One thing I like about niche fragrances is that, like them or not, they are truly an artistic expression. So when you look at like Jean-Claude Ellena, when you look at his work in Hermès, and you look at Tom Ford, and you look at Amouage, I just really appreciate the fact that they use high quality ingredients. There is much more of an artistic creation behind these releases. So when I first started in this hobby, when I'd go to basenotes.net, they would always say, oh, well, this is a typical laundry sheet, deodorant, shampoo, cleaning product, designer fragrance. And I was like, okay, what's going on here, right? Because obviously when I was growing up, I would typically put, the kind of fragrances that smelled, like an extension of a laundry sheet. But these are extremely nuanced. And so these really are for a seasoned veteran in the hobby.